visa, you should be looking at this. This looks somehow. The reason why I say this looks somehow is because Canada is actually looking for workers. Yes, Canada is looking for workers. So now, let's talk about this visa category again that is out, but a lot of people don't know. Guys, please like this video for me and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, alright? Subscribe to the channel so that we can build a platform together. Today's video, I want to talk about another pathway. If you do not have a lot of money to prove, alright? Let's assume that you don't have a lot of money, you don't have people who can give you heavy bank statements to prove that you have money for 1 year living cost in Canada and of course your tuition fee. Then this is a visa category you should apply for. What is the name of the visa I'm talking about? This visa is the visitor's visa. I am going to talk about the documents you need, but I will be talking about the documents at the extreme end because I want you to grab this material. Know that these are the actual documents you need to apply for the visitor's visa. But first, make sure you listen to me keenly so that you understand some of these things that you need to do. Remember, this visa, you do not need anybody. You can do the process yourself if you have a laptop. I prefer a laptop because it has a bigger screen, all right, for you to pull through successfully. Now, remember, I'm talking about the visitor's visa here, and the visitor's visa is another visa category. You do not need to have a family member in Canada before you take the visitor's visa. No. You do not need to have anybody. You must not have an invitation letter from Canada before you take the visitor's visa to move to Canada. No, you do not need these documents, all right? If you want to visit Canada and you have your money, there are a list of documents you need, which I'm going to give to you. Remember, I did a video before, and I'm doing this video now because there is a lot of information I noticed that we do not know, and I want to talk about this information so that if you intend to apply for a visa, you should be looking at this. This looks somehow. The reason why I say this looks somehow is because Canada is actually looking for workers. Yes, Canada is looking for workers. And remember that this particular visa, the visitor's visa, is going to expire in February 2025. So if you must apply, apply now, because by January 2025, you will not be able to apply for the visitor's visa. Why did I say you will not be able to apply for the visitor's visa? This is the reason. The visitor's visa is a visa that allows you to visit Canada for more than 5 months and a maximum of 6 months. So if you are in Canada on a visitor's visa, you cannot stay more than 6 months. Otherwise, if you want to stay more than 6 months, it means that you have to change that visa to a working permit. And for you to change this visa to a working permit, it means that you have a job offer, you are employed, you are working. All right, these are other terms I want you to know. Now, you are not just working. You don't just need a job offer to start working. You need a particular job offer. And this particular job offer I am talking about is the job offer that allows their employer to give you LMIA. LMIA is labor market impact assessment. All right, this is the full meaning of LMIA. If your employer is willing to give you this material or this in Canada, then you can change your visitor's visa to a work permit. Now, I want to ask you, if you are broke like me, of course, I always say I am broke because I know where I'm coming from. Then you use a visitor visa, you get the probability, or you get the lock, and you get the visa from the embassy, the Canadian embassy. Then you enter Canada. You will go to Canada and go and sleep, bro. I'm asking you, you do not need to sleep. Use this visa, all right? Go to places. If you have, I always say that if you must succeed in Canada, you should be able to have at least have some level of education, at least a bachelor's degree. When I say this on my Facebook page, a lot of my followers, some of my followers are angry that I'm talking only about people who have qualifications. No, bro, even express entry now for express entry, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, forget about express entry. Even those that have bachelor's degree, their points are still not up to, because express entry now, in fact, I would say that if you are in school and you intend to apply for express entry, try and get a master's degree, because having a higher qualification increases your points. A master's and PhD, not just the master's, your marital status, your employment status, your points, your language skills, and all those things, they count. All right. So when I do things, people are getting angry. Like I said, all right, like I said, with a visitor's visa in Canada, there are certain places you shouldn't stay inside. All right, I'm talking like this because this is the first part I wanted to do in this video, so that it put some sense into some people, or make you to see reasons with me that if you do not want to move, you are the one who doesn't want to move. If you are somewhere in Africa and you are not treated correctly, you don't like your job, and you have some money, what are you still waiting for? These are life changes opportunity. Let nobody deceive you in Africa or abroad. If you move abroad, especially Canada, USA, in some European countries, before you know, you and your family, you will be balling. All right, you will be a big boy before 2 years, 3 years, you will be good. Let nobody deceive you. Go there. If they are telling you they are struggling in Canada and US, go and struggle as well. What is your use in Africa? Go and struggle there. All right, it's a way. Find your way, guys. Find a way. Yes, it's good. Find a way. If you have the money, if you have the means, find a way. What are you waiting for? Now, if you have the visitor's visa and you are moving to Canada, remember, with the visitor's visa, you need to explain to the embassy or the Canadian authorities or IRCC where you are going to be visiting. They need to know. All right, it is a visitor's visa. Remember, you don't need a family member. If they give you an invitation, fine. If you have a conference, or maybe you have a letter to show that you want to attend a conference, fine. Okay, these are things that are important. But if you don't have, and you are going there, you are going out as who? As a tourist. You do not need a letter. All you need to do is to write a statement of purpose or a statement of intent explaining why you are visiting. I'm visiting for tourism. All right, touristic purposes, fine. How many days are you going to be staying? You explain. Where are you going to be visiting? Don't tell the embassy that you are going as a visitor to Canada, and on their statement of intent, your statement of purpose, you are not able to say. What happens to you? What happened to the internet? Go to the internet. You have the Niagara Falls in Ontario. All right, go to search touristic destinations in Ontario. You check 5 of them. If you are visiting for 7 days, 2 weeks, 1 month, state those places. But again, I will not advise you to go for a visit visa and you are staying more than 3 weeks, guys. All right, remember, it depends again on the amount of money you have. Don't carry 2,000 Canadian dollars and you are rushing to apply for a visitor's visa. Yes, some people will say that 2,000 is enough. If you go to the IRCC portal or the Canadian portal, you will see that according to them, one person need at least 2,500 Canadian dollars to 2,700 Canadian dollars. But no, to me, make it up, push it up. The higher, the better. The higher, the better for you. All right. Don't apply for a visitor's visa without these documents. I'm going to give you the documents soon. Now, what I was saying is that you need a job offer with LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. This LMIA is to help you, all right, is to help the officials to see that your employer actually said the job they gave you, there is no Canadian citizens that is available to take the job. Now, when you are moving in there as a visitor, don't go to Ontario. Of course, you told the embassy that you want to go to Ontario to visit, right? You want to go to Toronto. You want to go to Quebec. Don't go to these places, because if you go to these places, especially if you have not educated, it will be difficult for you to get a job. If you don't have the necessary skills, it will be difficult for you to get a job. Now, what should be your target? What is happening? What happened to farm jobs, guys? You are in Africa. Yes, you are getting paid maybe 30 naira. 30,000 naira, 40,000 CFA, 60,000, 100K. It's still not enough for you. Now you are in somewhere where you can make $16 an hour. Go and chase those farm jobs. If you go to Job Bank and check Job Banks, you are going to find all these jobs there. I actually checked. There are jobs in New Brunswick, British Columbia, Saskatchewan. What are you going to do in Toronto? Go to these places that Canadians don't want to stay in there. Yes, a lot of them, they don't want to live in Saskatchewan. They consider those areas as bush places. They don't want to live in British Columbia. Let's not consider British Columbia. Locate far destinations. All right, go to these areas that there are farm jobs people are not willing to take. When you go there, they will be willing to employ you. Go there, carry your certificates like this. Go there and search for a job. This is an opportunity. You shouldn't miss it. You cannot tell me that you have a visitor visa and you go to Canada, a country of 30 million with such opportunities, and you are not able to get a job. Come on, it is not normal. If you want to get a job, if you are serious to get it, if you are really passionate to live where you are not comfortable, then you will not joke with such a visa. So please make sure you go to these places. Don't locate places like Ontario. Of course, you have to write that you want to visit this place in Ontario. You want to visit the Niagara Falls. You want to go maybe to the October. Of course, all those places, because they are touristic areas. But as soon as you grab your visitor visa, change the direction immediately. Go to places where there are jobs. Check on job banks and see farming jobs, harvesting jobs, where they cut fruits, blueberries, and all the rest. Go to those places. You can even check the name of the company. All right, when you find the name of the company online, immediately enter there and tell them that I found this job online and they are giving LMIA. Most of those jobs, you always find them. Jobs will be offering, they are willing. They'll always tell you LMIA available, maybe accommodation available. You will find them there on job bank. All right. The reason why I'm saying that you should go and locate these companies, go there and tell them that you want the job. You may even apply for the job before you carry your documents to there. Enter there like a giant and ask for the human resource management. Come on, you are playing with this thing. You have a visitor's visa and you are joking, guys, and it's going to expire after 6 months. After 6 months, if you don't change it, you exit Canada. Enter there and tell them, apply for the job before you are going. Even tell them I already submitted my documents, my CV online, and I'm coming here again to make you understand how serious I am. I have a visitor's visa with me. I need LMIA. In order to change it, I need a job with LMIA. As simple as that. Whites are people that like serious people. If they see that you are serious, you really want to get a job, if you are really pushful, they'll give it to you. Before you know, you change your status, and after 2 years you are balling. Don't joke with this. All right, guys, these are the things I wanted to explain to you so that you understand. Now, this is the first way in which you have to change that particular visitor's visa to a working document. If you don't change it, you have to exit Canada after 6 months. All right, they can give you that visa for 5 years depending on your passport duration. Yes, if your passport is a virgin passport, they can give you for 5 years depending on how your passport is going to expire. Then you can go again another time. But again, how much is flight? $1 million plus from Africa. Is it easy to get that money? No. Even your job cannot give you up to that amount a year. So you see, these are opportunities that we shouldn't be neglecting. All right, when I make videos here, people don't watch, I don't understand, but at the end of the day, I even saw somebody who that was applying for a visitor's visa. The bank statement was pure fake. I could see it that the bank statement was fake. I myself, that I'm not a visa official, I could see it. Guys, when you go to people to give you a bank statement, you cannot be telling somebody that you only put money, the bank doesn't cut bank charges, they don't cut a ATM card fee and stuff like that. No, it looks suspicious. It looks suspicious. They will never take you serious. You don't withdraw, the account shows that no money leaves the ATM machine. No, it sounds suspicious. It looks suspicious. And other documentations, you are filling a document and you are making a mistake with your names. That is an error that you will be rejected. Guys, this is a video I just want to motivate you so that you understand. There was one time I met one woman and she was like, Milton, I don't know how she identified me on the street. I applied for a visitor's visa. Okay, what is the problem now? It's like, I don't know how I'm going to do in my family. In fact, she was already thinking that she's in Canada, and that is the type of spirit you should have in your head. No time to waste time. No time to waste time. So these are the things you need to know. Now let's look at a list of documents that you need to have, all right, in order to apply for this particular visa. There are documents that you need to have. If you do not put these documents together, it will be difficult for you to apply for this particular visa. Yes, I'm saying it every day and a lot of people don't listen. All right, a lot of people don't listen. Don't apply for a visitor's visa when you are not working. It is a very big red flag. If you are not working, it is a problem. But even if you are not working, it can still be good if you can show that you have ties back home. Are you married? Is your wife back home? Can you prove that you are married? Yes, that is a ties. It's called family ties. All right, job ties. Do you have an employment offer? Are you on leave from work? Can you prove to us that you are on leave from work? Do you have your offer letters? Do you have pay slips from your company? This is a ties, family ties, a ties back home. All right, you have a job offer, which means that you are going to go in there. You will not remain in there. But again, some people say that it has to be a very big job. I don't look at it that way, guys. Don't look at it. Don't believe in what people tell you. Go chase it yourself. All right, if the others could do it, you can do it. Don't limit yourself to certain things, because a lot of people limit themselves to certain things, and I don't understand. I was telling somebody to go and write heights, and the person was like, Milton, can I score 7? Why can't you score 7? The people that are scoring 7, do they have 5 heads? Go and prepare. So these are the documents you need for the visitor's visa. First, if you are working and your company pays you, you have the pay slips. Supply pay slips. Pay slip for at least 6 months. People say it's 4 months, but I prefer 6 months. I want to do my things extra, all right? So that they can know that I'm serious. I'm not joking with anything I do. So please provide pay slips, your passport, of course. Don't use a passport that is less than 1 year to apply for it, because they are going to give you for less than 1 year. If they want to give you, they can give you multiple entry even for 6 years or 8 years or more. There are some countries with passports that expire only after 10 years. Those people have an advantage. If your own is 1, they have here, fine. If your own is 5 years, fine. You can even get it for 5 years before you know you are good to go. Now, another thing you need is visas. Have you traveled before? If you have traveled before, where did you travel? Remember all these things you need to state on your statement of purpose. If you have traveled, print all those visas on your passport. All right, those entry stamps, those exit stamps, they need to see them. Those are perfect things to grant you another visitor's visa, because they will see that you actually left, you have traveled, and you came back to your home country, and that is a very good sign that you, when you enter Canada, you are going to return home. All right, they don't want you to go and remain in there, they want you to go and live. But of course, we know that when we go in there, we will not leave anything, right? Flight itinerary. Do you have a flight itinerary? To me, I don't see this as a really big issue, because of course you don't have the visa, you just have to reserve. So if they give you the visa, you have to pay for it, but make sure you explain that you will pay. All right, to me, I don't see this one as a really bad thing, but have a hotel reservation. All right, how many days are you going to be staying in Canada? Do you have hotel reservations? Have you booked a hotel? Yes. When did you book? When are you entry? When will you exit the hotel? These are things that you need to have. Again, cover letter. I explained to you how to write a cover letter. Where will you be going? When will you be visiting? Where will you be visiting? How many days will you be visiting, and where will you be visiting, on which particular days? How much do you have in your bank account? These are things that you need to explain. All right, hotel bookings I explained already. Bank statement for the past 4 months to 6 months. All right, how much do you have in that bank statement? Is it your bank statement? Do you have attestation to show that it is your bank statement? These are things that you need to document. When they say bank statement, don't just take money, 2 million, and you go and bomb into an account and you start telling people that that's a bank statement. No, a bank statement should be fluctuating, like flexible. You put money, you withdraw money. Are you using an ATM machine to withdraw money? No. Are you putting money maybe weekly? No. Are you putting money monthly? No. Is the bank taking charges from the account? No. Do they take charges from the card? No. Then that is not a bank statement. That is not a bank statement. You already understand. I've been talking about this many times on this YouTube channel, and people don't understand. Now you are going for as a visitor. Are you working? Yes. Where is your employment offer? We have it. I have it. Attach. Do you have a leave from work? Do you have a leave certificate? The leave, does it shows when you are going for holidays and when you will be resuming work? Yes. Attach it. These are the documents. Do you have pay slips? Yes. Attach it. Do you have reference letters? Attach it. All right. These are the things that you need to show that you are going as a visitor. You need to go, because of course these are the same things that will act as ties back home. You have a job offer back home. Of course, it is going to be difficult for them to believe that you will go and leave the job, but you still need to explain. All right, you need to back it up. There is a lot you need to do. Even show pictures of yourself at work. Why not? Show it. Do you have other small businesses that are giving you money? They are not registered. Of course, they are not registered, so you cannot attach. You cannot say you have a business, but attach those documents. Do you earn money from somewhere where you can prove that money is coming into your account as well? Of course. Can they find reasons? Can they see reasons? Can they actually see that you are earning money from that place? Yes. Attach the receipt to tell them that you are earning money from here. These are the type of things you need for the visitor's visa. All right. So you shouldn't go and be applying for a visitor's visa and you think that it is a magic. No, it is not magic. Now, if that is the only way you can change your visitor's visa up till 2025 February. Another easy way you can change your visitor's visa, if your wife or your husband is a student in Canada and you are moving as a visitor, they can easily change it to you to a work permit. All right, so it is normal that way. But if they are not, you have to struggle and get a job. Please put this into consideration. I believe my ranting has not been much. Till we meet again in another one. Peace out.